What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Storm Collectibles San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Hot Ryu from Street Fighter V. Here we do have Ryu in the packaging. You can see he is very much different from the Ryu that we've already had a look at. He does come with interchangeable faces, the hands, some effect pieces, and of course the stand in the back. We do have an image of Hot Ryu right here on the side. And then we have a little bio for Ryu, as well as some images with all the effects and parts that you can have on him, as well as an image of the stand. So that looks really, really nice. And you can see Kiki created under the supervision of Capcom Street Fighter V character creator, Mr. Kiki. So really excited to have this guy in hand. What we're going to do now is take a little break, get him opened up, and then we'll go on to the rest of his review. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have Hot Ryu posing out of the packaging. Before we get on to Ryu, let's actually have a look at his accessories. Like all the other Storm collectible figures, he does come with a lot of accessories, so let's run through them really fast. He does come with 3 different facial expressions. He does have the facial expression that you see on him right now. He also does have a facial expression gritting his teeth, as well as a screaming face, which they all look really nice, although I'm probably going to have mine displayed with either his neutral face or the gritting teeth. Aside from that, he also does come with 4 sets of hands. He does have the fist hands that he has on him in the packaging. He also does come with a set of relaxed grip hands, some style pose hands, and then another set of hands that are a little more style posy, so it's all a matter of what you want to how you want to have him pose. You do get those options. He also does come with his V-trigger effects, which if you don't know what the V-triggers are, in Street Fighter, they are enhancements, and Ryu does come with his lightning enhancements. And then we also do get a charging Hadouken, which is really cool, and you can have Ryu posing it like he's ready to charge a Hadouken. And that's all figure exclusive accessories. Now, he also does come with the same stand that we saw with the regular Ryu, the Street Fighter V stand, which Storm was nice enough to throw in, which looks really nice, and you can have him pose doing Tatsus or Shoryukens, or just having an extra means for him to stand. He stands really fine on his own, although mine, his hips do seem a little loose, and that is entirely my fault. His torso is also a little loose. I don't know what caused that. But yeah, when I got him out of packaging, his hips were really, really tight, and I took a little bit too much dishwashing soap, and it just made his legs really, really floppy. I can fix it, but it is going to be a little bit of an effort. Also on mine, the right foot's hinge seems a little loose, so you can see it does make standing him a little bit tricky, because I can't have him standing too far forward on his right foot, because he'll have the tendency to lean forward. But other than that, he's still a really, really impressive figure, and I'm really glad I have him in my collection. While we're at it, let's actually move Ryu right here, and have Hot Ryu pose next to the standard issued Ryu, and overall they really do look similar, but they are different figures, and I can see just by the muscle structure right here that even the torsos are different. So I think the only thing that they really share might be just the shoulders, and not even the foot pieces. Those are actually all different. So maybe just the shoulders and the forearms, and of course the right bicep. But other than that, they don't share too many of the same parts, and I do like that there is some differences between the two. If you can't tell, this Ryu has a beard and he's shirtless. He also has scars all over his body, and let's actually show off his detail really fast. And I just think they did a really good job with this figure. It's all hand sculpted, and it looks really, really nice. You can see he does have the beard sculpted on. It's not just painted. One issue I do seem to have with mine is that the headband comes off a little too easy, and it's a soft peg, so it's really hard to actually make that work. But if you're going to have the headband pose, my advice is to pull it out and then angle it. Don't be trying to like turn it, because this is a soft peg and that might break on you or tear. So if you're going to pose it, actually plug it in the way you're going to have it pose. You can see he has a scar going down his chest, right here on his abdomen, and quite a few on his back. You can see there's 2 right here, 1 here, and then 1 going on the small of his back. The armband is nicely painted, and this does swivel around. He's not wearing those grappler gloves. They're actually like just straight up wrist wraps, and these are articulated, but they're a soft peg, so I don't want to be turning those too often. And it's the same for both sides. You can see the belt for his gi does rotate, but not all the way around. That's as far as you're going to get it, and you really don't need it posing that much anyway. We go on to the pants, and you can see they're a much dirtier color than what we saw with the original Ryu, and we even have some tears here and here. And just overall really nice details. Even at his toe, he has a little bandage or wrap on his toe, which is painted really, really well. I do like that. This is a really, really nice figure, and I'm really glad I picked him up. I honestly was going to pass on him, but funny story, and I'll explain that in my final thoughts. But anyway, that's Hot Ryu for you guys, so let's actually run through his articulation. He does have a ball joint in the head, which lets him look not really up or down really good, but he does have some slight head tilt, as you can see right there. He does turn left and right. And then he does have a ball joint going from the head to the neck. And this neck joint actually works better than the original Ryu. You couldn't get his head turning down or looking down. You couldn't get him up or moving side to side. So I like the plastic or rubber that they're using here. It's a much softer rubber than the original Ryu figure. He does have a ball going into the torso, so we do get a butterfly joint out of that. You can see it goes down and up, forward, back, all the way around. We also do have a hinge which lets his arm go out. He does a full 360. He has a bicep swivel, double jointed in the elbow, but that's as far as you're going to get because he is such a bulky character even on this arm. He has that same swivel peg system that Storm has been using. We have a ball joint right here going into the forearm. Then we have a hinge right here which lets the hand move in and out, or we can actually rotate that joint to have it going up and down. It's really up to you how you want to have your figure posed. We do have a ball joint right here in the torso, which you can see works really well. Although if you're not careful, you will get some gapping issues. I really don't mind because, you know, nobody's going to look at that and say, hey, that looks terrible, because it looks really nice either way. So we do have some swivel right up here. We also do have a ball joint right down here, and it's starting to pop off really easy, so I don't know if I have it pegged in all the way, or if it, I don't know, I'll have to double check that. But we do get a swivel and movement here that works really, really well. Legs go forward, back, and out. He has a thigh swivel. Double jointed in the knee, but just like with the elbow, it's a really bulky knee, so you're not going to get too much movement out of that. We have a swivel right here at his shin. Same for both legs, and although this one's really tight. We have a hinge in the ankle. And then we have a ball joint, which allows us some rotation and some pivot. And then we have a toe hinge, which isn't the best, but it still works. So overall, that's Hot Ryu for you. So what we're going to do now is take a little break, get them posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have Hot Ryu posed for my final thoughts, and just like I suspected, I didn't have the torso all the way in, and now that it's in properly, it doesn't pop out. So be aware that if you do pop the torso out, there's 2 pops. The initial pop, and then the pop that shows that it's actually hooked into the plastic there. So if you're like me and you pop his torso off, just remember there's 2 pops. But anyway, really like this figure, and I'm really glad I picked him up. And originally I was gonna pass on him, thinking, you know, I'm not gonna be collecting the Street Fighter, I'm more of a Mortal Kombat guy. But then I actually put him in my cart when he went up for pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store, and I actually got my Ryu for $54. I was ready to like remove him from the cart, and then I saw that they shot up the price to $80, and the moment I saw that, I kept him in my cart and just waited till he shipped, and I got this guy for about $60. I actually paid under value for what Big Bad Toy Store was actually charging for Ryu here. And I have to say, he is a really nice addition to my collection, and I'm really glad I picked him up. He actually makes me want to pick up more Street Fighter figures, so hopefully, you know, if I can find room, you will see more Storm Collectibles Street Fighter reviews. But I'm overall happy with this figure. Now, he is going to run you about $80 on Big Bad Toy Store, maybe more if you get him secondhand market. So just be aware that depending on where you get him, you are going to be paying a little bit more because he is a Comic-Con exclusive figure. With that being said, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go check out all my other Street Fighter reviews as well as my Storm collectible and imported figures. As always, check out all my other reviews. Hopefully there's something you like. And if there's a figure you would like to see me review, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. And if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. And until next time, I'm KingofDragons 5000, and I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.